What is up, everybody? And thank you because you have just tuned in to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I am your host tonight, Mr. James Eon, everybody's favorite DEI hire. That's right. I'm only here because I'm brown, people. That's it. That's the only reason we on the radio right now, and I still got a job until they take it away. We are your nightcap of comedy. That's right. We're going to give you what you need if you're on your way to work, give you a couple of laughs to get you through your shift. And if you're on your way home, we're going to give you a couple of chuckles so you can go in and face the wife or the husband, and I'm badass churning. As always, I am joined in virtual studio with some really good friends of mine. First off, the man who makes all this happen, the official sponsor of Real Laughs from the law offices of Kaufman and Lynn. That's right, Kaufman and Lynn. They've been representing and winning for the good people of Orlando for over 20 years. They are your personal injury lawyers. For more information, as always, go to whenyouneedus.com. I'm talking about the one, the only, Jeff the Batman birthday boy Kaufman. Y'all give it up. What's going on, man? Hey.
I feel good, but I'm the DEI hire on this show.
That is true.
That is true, bro.
And when you look at DEI numbers, like most DEI hire are white women. So yeah, Jeff, you're right there.
Karen's everywhere, man. I did want to say to you, brother, happy birthday to you.
Happy
I'm
birthday,
so glad
man.
You made it around the sun one more time. You're a good dude. You always do right by most people, man. So I just wanted to say happy birthday to you. How do you feel?
Man, I felt pretty good, man. We did an event on my birthday. It was last Friday. And we went to this coffee shop and took care of all these scrapbook women.
Yeah.
And there were like 30 of them, and they all sang me happy birthday. I said, this is worse than Bennigan's. It was
I remember the Bennigan's happy birthday, man, when I would go back in the day, man. But that's great to have you on the show today. Also, I want to point out that we got the man, the myth, the legend. He goes by a million nicknames. Some of the few you might have heard. He had one nickname. It was Cuter Than James. And yes, he was talking about me. He was a South, got something to say. He was Thanos. Last week, he was FUNC because they broke his heart. But today, he is Mr. Take the Trash Out, Ken Miller, a.k.a. the Godfather of Orlando comedy. Ken, what is going on, man, about the trash?
Dog, what's up with our wives and ladies? That I knew you smell the trash. I know you smell it. Like, why you wait for me to get home? Like, I know you smell it.
You know
my wife told me, my wife said, I got married, so I ain't got to take the trash out. Not that she loved me.
Damn.
She don't want to take the trash out, dog.
Hey, you see her nails? She ain't carrying any trash out.
I paid for the nails.
You're gonna pay $50 every time she takes the garbage out. Oh man,
that's true.
Go back.
That's true.
Hey, dog. But
it's an investment for you not to take that garbage.
Let's go ahead and start the beef, because you know I had beef last show with you, James.
Yes, you got more beef.
Let me go ahead and start my beef with Kaufman.
Okay.
Why you ain't text me back? I was like, happy birthday, Jeff. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Radio
if it was
silence.
James, just say you like James better. I'd rather you just go ahead and tell me on radio, bro.
Well, I wish I could tell you the truth on this one, man. Because you know what? I really wasn't looking. I didn't do anything on my birthday other than working. I mean, I did a lot of stuff, and it was weird because I didn't want to have it. You ever got to a place where you go, I don't want to have a birthday. I got stuff to do. And suddenly everyone's lighting you up. And the cool thing was the day before, we had one of our TikToks, and James texted me.
Wait, save that. I want to talk about that in a second. Okay. Before we go any further, I do want to introduce our very special guest that we have on Real Laughs today, man. I consider this an honor because I definitely listened to this guy for the past 20 plus years. He is an Orlando radio legend. The man that needs no intro, but I'm going to do it anyway. Y'all give it up for my dude, my man, friend of the show, Lil Shawn in the building. Come on. Uh-oh, you went silent. We can't hear you. Look.
Now, he been on the radio so long, he ain't got no voice.
He don't even know how to work the radio.
Hey, he used to a producer.
It went silent. It's okay.
He like Little Penny. He don't exist no more.
That's funny. We're going to wait for you, brother. Get your sound on. We're going to wait for you.
Look at just waving at us.
Work on it, brother.
It's like the New Year's with those people.
Go out and come back in, and it'll probably be working. Yeah, there you go.
Why are we waiting on it? You still just like a lawyer. You still skating around my question.
Hey, it might be a personal reason he can't divulge,
because
man.
he like you better, James. Like every time we got radio, you on the road, James. That uppity tiger be like, I'm tired tonight. I would shoot commercials. I'd be like, dog, if you don't want to be here because James ain't here, just say you don't like us. You like James more.
You are
Ken
horrible.
tells Ken, this is what Ken does. He goes, yeah, man, we got like 5 people on the show tonight. I invited everybody I know. And I'm like, who's on the show? And he reaches out like 6 people. They ain't enough room in the squares for us.
Then,
It's like
but
Hollywood
then
Squares.
he also don't like them. He don't like Chris and Dwayne.
So I like Dwayne. I like
Hey,
Chris.
Hey,
Now Chris is a
nah,
dependent
see?
of mine now. What
Wait a
are you
minute.
talking
don't
about?
like Chris and
Ta-
Dwayne.
Oh, I
time
love
out.
Chris.
Time out. I got to come in because I got to say something on this. I understand what you're saying, Ken, but I got to stop you right there because you barely like Chris yourself.
Oh yeah,
The
that's
way-
true.
I love Chris. Chris is one of my Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah, we love Chris, man, but Ken be giving Chris the business, bro.
Chris was the inspiration for Give Kids the World. You know, you got
Hey, the other night, James, we was at Corona, and I was
Yeah.
giving it to him too.
Heaven and
Yes.
God.
Man, and Chris said something to me, bro. It actually hurt my feelings. I was like, hey,
that.
man, you went far, you went too far.
Ken, I have been with you when you talk about his kids catching a disease.
Hey, I said you went too far, bro.
That's funny. All the stuff
No,
you done said to him, man.
Yeah, it cut me deep, bro.
You was like,
hey,
you know what? I don't
Hey,
want to talk no more.
you know what? You
And
went,
you know how it ended? Ken
took the
said,
bottle
I
of
ain't
Crown.
paying.
Hey,
That wasn't it.
you horrible.
Hey.
I think he got his sound working right now. Let me give it up for my man one more time. Lil
What's
Shawn
up, man?
in
Yeah,
the building.
I'm
Hey,
sorry, man. You know, I'm on, ever since I got let go, I'm on that dial up now. You know, I got that
Wow.
dial up
Man,
money.
iHeart took those microphones back, huh?
hey,
They did, man. I try
hey.
to keep one. Nope.
Nope.
Nah,
Give it
just-
up. Hey,
Super
It's
Dave
fun-
took it in a box with him. He ran
Super
out of there.
Dave. Damn.
Hey James, he got this microphone in the house right here. He got one of these.
Yeah. It says,
Ain't even
it says
connected to
Fisher
nothing.
Price on the side, a little Fisher Price one.
It does. It's so funny because now, my man Shawn, you joined the ranks of me because the last year when I got let go of my job at Afro, I was known as the unemployed. So you can join my ranks, bro. We will hang out on the line together, brother. That's
Done
right.
deal, my brother.
There you go. Good times hanging on a child line. There you go.
AK.
There you go, brother. But no, honestly, man, you are an Orlando legend when it comes to radio. I'm proud to
Really
have
are.
you on here, man. You have been doing this forever, my friend. So what's next for Lil Shawn? Though? What's going on, man? Because I know you always got something, cooking up.
Well, after that, I have a buddy of mine that owns like a pool service company. So I just
Okay.
doing that with him. It's kind of liberating, man. Going from like radio to doing like pool service because you don't have to deal with anybody. You know. What I'm
No, you
saying?
don't.
No one ever.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, I'm saying.
You know what I miss? I went from a TV show to now I'm on the
No.
back of a garbage truck. It's
I'm not
amazing.
saying I don't want to go back. I'm just saying for
Hey, if anybody's listening, real
it's a-
quick.
no, yeah, it's a good escape at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's your buddy's company, so it's a little more lax and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So,
Yeah.
the hours have to be better.
oh yeah,
He went
of course.
from little
You get a little
yawn
more
to
sleep.
little yawn.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
It's crazy, man, because
Oh,
when I first moved here,
Yep.
listening to the radio, listening to you, J Love, and others, when I met you, it's a larger than life thing because back then the radio was radio. Everybody listened to the radio.
We
You
all-
got in your car, you
yes.
put on the radio, you
Yes.
really listen to the radio. So when I met you, I was like, yo, it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's larger than life. And then we became friends, which is crazy. And then come to find out your name ain't even Lil Shawn, bro.
No.
What did you think?
Omar.
Broke my heart. I was like, oh, so he just gonna lie to me?
Hey.
Sean
Lil Wayne ain't
lying.
Lil Wayne. It's Little
That's what
Sean
John.
happens when you
lying.
start as
Jeff
an
Coffin ain't
intern.
replying no text messages. James telling people I could book him. What's up with this panel today?
It is-
But no,
it-
but real
it-
talk.
It is funny.
Sean, go ahead.
That is real. That I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say.
y'all real talk, like you've been a staple so long in this city for radio. Like seriously, so I know and it's cool. I understand. I did it before where I'm like, hey, I ain't doing comedy, man. I gotta go to work. But man, do you plan on getting back into radio?
Oh man, any door that opens up, I'm sending my stuff all over the place.
Amen.
So it's just a
Amen.
tight knit group these days, and you know what I mean. It's like those jobs are hard to come by. You guys know. So
Entertainment on the radio, and I've said this before, it's a diminishing market.
Yeah.
It's not what it used to be as far as what they're willing to spend now. And excuse me, everybody's looking, businesses and large corporations are looking to cut costs and just So yeah, we're going through a transformation period when it comes to radio. I just want to see where we all
Radio's
land.
like being on Survivor. Every week they like put somebody's light out.
Yeah, for real.
The tribe has spoken.
The tribe has spoken. There are 2 of us now.
Yeah, bro.
Soon it's just gonna be some dude monologuing. That's how
That's it.
So AI is just gonna.
Sean, how did you get your start, man?
As an bro, it was a funny story, man. I was on me and my buddies went to Taboo, which is Beecham.
We are all familiar with that location.
Shout out to John and George, man. They're awesome.
Yeah. Hey, we all know John and George Sanfilippo.
Yeah,
Shout out to them.
They're awesome. So, anyways, we were going there for like a breakdance competition. We used to breakdance back in the day. And so my buddy Pudge, we called him Pudge. He was taking like the new staff from 95.3 Party.
Yeah.
Since all of them were new hires and none of them were from Orlando, he was like taking them around town to show them around, around town.
Okay.
And the night guy named Easy Street, he, when they were coming out the club, we were going in, and I knew the guy Pudge, and he introduced everybody. And then Easy kind of stayed with us. He was like, "Oh, I want to see the breakdance, whatever." And we just kind of hit it off, just talking, whatever. And then he was like, "Hey, man, what if I teach you radio, and then you could just teach me about Orlando?" And I thought he was just bull, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay. And he didn't have a number. I called the radio station. That they didn't even know they were like, all right, we haven't seen them in 2 weeks. And then this is funny. So I went to the first meeting after my mom was like, hey, some guy keeps coming to look for you. Like 6 weeks later, it was Pudge. And I went with him to a meeting, the first radio station meeting. And they're talking about sweepers. Sweepers are what goes between songs and stuff like that. What sweeps from one song to the other. Yeah. And sweepers we're going to have this hour. They were talking before Easy went on the air for the first night show. And he was like 6. And I'm like, man, these guys got me over here to sweep. He's like, I come over here to be a janitor. It's like, what's going on, bro? Like,
you thought you was sweeping.
I got to sweep 6 times an hour. What's going on? I didn't know the terminology yet.
Hey, so and why your place so dirty?
Hey, man. That's funny, bro.
And then the name Lil Shawn, I had Easy had a show in Phoenix that he brought over to Orlando. He had other names, and he was like, Romeo, because they were like Easy and These Nuts. That was the name of the show.
That's
so
funny.
It was like Romeo Nuts, Big O Nuts. The name of the guys were like that.
Thank God you didn't.
Lil Shawn.
Oh, that like Little Nuts. Yeah. Away with that one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I was like, let's just do Lil Shawn, and I'll just say because I'm tall, and people will think, what I'm saying, when the name of Lil Shawn, they think you're short anyway. So.
Yeah, because when I first met you, and I met you at the Improv, I remember the night we met, man. I believe you was talking to Adam Murray, and I knew your voice. I'm like, bro, are you? He's like, yeah, that's me. I'm like, bro, you are not Lil. Like, you're like,
yeah,
you're like
at all.
6'9".
6'2". That's it.
You're like, bro, I'm small, so that's you might as well be 7 foot to me. Yeah.
Jay, that's funny you said that because I'll be in the store and say something. Somebody be like, are you on radio? Yep. I'm like, yeah. Sean, you get that a lot? Like when somebody hear you talking, like, yo, are you the dude from the radio?
Nah, not really. Tell you the truth.
Really?
Not really. Like after, like if I mean a lot of people, I'm not like that. I don't like coming across like that. Yeah. But if I meet people and I know them for a minute, they're like, man, so what do you do? And then I'll tell them, what I did. And they're like, what, man? Hey, babe, this is, this, because my kid's playing basketball now, AAU. And so I just messaged them. And they're like, and I just told him after like weeks, and he's like, babe, we used to listen to you. And so, to me, it's still kind of, it's still an honor, to tell you the truth. I never got used to it. I was just a regular dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's always an honor for people to be like, man, we used to listen to you, or your voice is familiar. It's pretty cool.
And you've always been a down-to-earth dude. When I first met you, it was nothing but love. When I kept seeing you, and even came by Afro back in the day, man. It was great to catch up with you then, man. But people, please don't go anywhere. We got more hilarity to come right here on Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1. Back, everybody, and you are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John. I have the honor to be with my people in my virtual studio. That's right. We got Ken Miller, a.k.a. Mr. Take the Trash Out. We got Jeff, the Batman Kaufman, our official sponsor from Kaufman and Lynn. We got a special guest that's no stranger to radio, legend himself, Lil Shawn, in the building. Now, speaking of legends, one of our friends on this show did something pretty legendary over the past week. And I called him up. And actually, I was on a cruise ship. I actually texted him and said, hey, man, congratulations. And I don't even think he knew how many hits he was getting off a reel that he had put up. It was actually a reel that he had on YouTube. And I just want to say congratulations to the gentleman right there, Mr. Jeff, the Batman Kaufman, because he went viral 3.3 million views.
Awesome.
That's right. Oh, that's right. For the podcast Under Oath with him and Craig arguing, which they do the very best. That's right. They had a very unique argument this time. And I want you to mention what the argument was. Not even argument, but what the video was about, because a lot of people, I think, did not know what I learned. I had no idea.
No
and
idea.
I found it so interesting. So now you changed the way I look at going to a fair now. I am like, I ain't getting on that. I ain't getting on that. And I am definitely not getting on that.
And James said fair, not a fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife's Puerto Rican. I don't want no problem.
I'm not going in that.
I'm not going in that. Behind that. No. Anyway, Jeff, I would love for you to talk about the video and the topic, because we all learned something, if you would.
Man, I was honestly just kicking back, not caring. Videos getting 1,000, 5,000.
Yes.
Our biggest one had 100. We were like, yeah, this is cool. James goes, man, that video is amazing. I'm going, the hell's he talking about?
Exactly.
And I go on and I see this number and it has an M behind it. I'm going, wait, that's 2.5 million.
Yep.
And it was just Craig and I talking about, people ask us about suing rides and Disney and places like that. And I said, well, suing a fair is different than like suing Disney, because in a fair, what they do is they basically incorporate every ride, sometimes has a separate corporation, and they go, oh, we'll get a $10,000 policy on this one, and we'll get a 10,000 on this. So when you want to sue, you can only sue that particular ride,
not the entire fair.
No,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So because they break it up into like 50 to 100 different corporations in these places sometimes. So to avoid it, they'll take the ride. We don't care.
Wow. So
I never imagined. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, it was just another nonsense thing him and I talk about all the time. Like, I honestly thought the video that you and I did the other day talking about the plane was funnier.
So did I.
So suddenly 3.3 million. I was like going, God bless. And picked up 5,000 subscribers. I was like,
yes,
Jesus.
Congratulations. But I think it's because it was something that we all watched because we had no idea. We always thought if you get hurt on any ride, we think you sue the whole thing. The whole kit and caboodle. Like, I'm about to own this fair. Like, it's gonna be called the James Young World, whatever you want to call it, man. But what you said to us, we didn't know. We thought, man, I can take the whole thing. But you're saying no. If you get hurt on the Graviton, you will have to sue Billy Bob and Sue, who run the Graviton.
I hate that ride.
I know, bro.
Hey, man. What's funny is black people. We got a lawyer here. I'm about to tell y'all something.
Oh God!
If something happened at a place and you sue, stop telling them people, I'm about to own this place. My name gonna be on the. Why is that? Why do we always say that? My mama, I never get, bro. Mama, I was 14, 15 years old. My mama went to Taco Bell. They did put sour cream on her Nacho Bel Grande.
Oh my God!
Circle back around and said, "I'ma sue y'all. I'ma own this bitch. My name gonna be on it." What?
Ruthie made Taco Bell?
Yeah, my mama, man.
The closest she's gonna get is a sticker on that box next to you.
That's it, bro. Who you think I learned how to drunk drive from, bro?
Wow. Oh my God.
Drink, bro.
But I think Lil Shawn was actually asking a question to you. He was saying, hey, how much money have people actually gotten from the fair? I think you were asking about when you sue them. Has there been a record number, or is it just something very small?
No, it really depends on what city you're in, what state you're in, what requirements they have for that stuff. Because some states they require a big policy. Like Ken knows, if you put on a show somewhere, a lot of times they need an insurance policy.
Yes,
like when you tour with Russell Peters, trust me, he's got to have a policy. So he's got $1 million policy, or because they don't want you coming in and not people come to see you, but they want it to be covered. Yes. So if somebody gets hurt or somebody does some dumb stuff, the place doesn't want to go down.
Got it.
So that's what happens. So in a place like this, when I'm saying that a lot of these rides, some of these rides don't even have insurance. That's just a separate corporation, and you lose a head. Oh, here's $10,000.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you don't realize when you see these billboards. Sometimes you got to look under the table and see if there are any legs under there.
Dang, like I see a billboard. He got me $300,000, but I can't walk. Like,
it's almost a commercial.
Yeah, like man.
And this dude got hit by a Pepsi truck. He didn't get hit by somebody in a Yugo. You know, that ain't the way that works.
You done. So you've really changed how I look at fairs and how I want my kids to look at fairs. I'm like, you know what? It ain't worth it. Just save up your money and go to Disney.
I don't ride anything anyway, so I wouldn't get on none of that stuff. I ain't rode that stuff since I was in my 20s, bro.
You right probably about that because it don't look the sturdiest. Can we be honest? Like it don't look the most well put together. It's like a Lego set. They take it apart, move it, and then they get where they're going and put it right back up again.
The older you get, the less you ride. That's what.
Yeah. Yes. And what you don't realize when these rides first come out, they don't realize how bad they are. That's why they adjust them. So you'll go on this ride. You'll be like one of the test dummies on like the new ride at Epic. Universal's new place, and that ride will be doing about 20 miles faster than it'll do on opening day.
Oh, I see. So you saying the rides are like a husband? Because when you first get them, they trash, but as you adjust them, they get better, bro. We do. We just get better. Yo, I'm the Graviton of husbands, bro.
That is hilarious. The Graviton.
When my wife first met me, I'm spinning counterclockwise.
What?
You're going clockwise. What's up? Hey, what's in this, man? Hey, I'm gonna say this though, Kaufman. The best part about the viral part is not even the viral; it's getting the followers.
Yes,
yeah,
that's the best part, bro. When I remember, man, when I started, I just went back. I hadn't done the commercial thing in a year. I hadn't been on TikTok in a year.
Wow.
And so I started back, and I realized, like, when I was doing the 30-day challenge, it was day 19. I went from 300 followers to 51,000.
That's wild.
I had three videos in a row go viral.
That's wild. That's
and
great.
then I kind of got a stalemate. I kind of stuck at 51 because I just stopped posting. Because I didn't really care. I didn't care like that no more. But I was like, I like doing them. People kept asking me about them. But yeah, the subscribers, the followers, that's going viral is dope. But you got to get people to come after you once you go viral.
Keep doing it.
You got to keep delivering. You got to keep delivering. And I'm always amazed because we just dropped one today. That was James and I talking about people backing their trays up.
That was funny.
Plane. You know how people back there.
Yes.
They back. And I forgot we did that. And I'm laughing my ass off. And I'm going, how is this not blowing up?
Well, that's the thing about viral.
I mean, James was really funny. James was hysterical in it. I'm like going, man, how is this not doing well?
It's
you
funny.
Never know, man.
You never know. I have not figured out the algorithm. I wish I knew how this thing worked, but it's just throw something at the wall, see what sticks, and hope people like it. You just never know nowadays, man. Shout out to all the guys that we know that are comedians who are very good at social media and has figured this thing out. Because I ain't good at it. I ain't good. I ain't got it. Lil Shawn, are you good on social media? Like people love and follow you, and like whatever you drop, they follow it.
No, I need to get better. I need to get out of my own way. When it comes to social media and stuff like that. I need, because being what we did, I spent a lot of time doing stuff for the radio station and posting for the show and posting for this. And when it came to my personal stuff, I was like, It was like, I'm already posted for these guys and this stuff and all that. And I'm not the here's my hot dog for today and here's my food. And I don't mind. Well, people who do that, that's fine because they have their audience.
They
know
do.
what I'm saying? But I guess I don't have that, like, oh, I got to post today.
Shawn, do you know why? Because we get old.
Yeah.
We think we know everything. And you got to learn. You got to change.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part about it.
I'm saying I got to get out of my own way. I got to get out of my own and start doing, what I was doing for everyone else, but just for myself.
Do it for you. Yes. Right. You know who does know? Our children. They are good at this stuff, man. They know, bro. If I gave, you know what I should do? I should do an experiment and I should give my kids my social media for a week and see what happens. Bro, I bet I have like 50,000 followers by the end. Like it's going to be some craziness on there, but I bet I get followers if you let a kid that grew up with that in their hand do your social media, man. I'm going to have to start doing something. I'm going to have to start doing TikTok dances. I'm gonna have to start putting on a MAGA hat, just doing crazy stuff like Candace Owens.
That'll blow you up,
bro.
Ooh, black girl.
Yeah.
You put on a MAGA hat, that's it. But you gonna blow up not the way you want to blow up.
You need to do one and say Saga and lift that shirt up.
Yeah.
Hey, I got the perfect saying already, man. I'm gonna be like, hey, these MAGAs is crazy.
Yeah. good, James. You can keep it MAGA, yo, because you kind of thick. Make America girth again, bro.
Yeah.
What's in this, bro? It's in this water.
Look at that voodoo juice.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Bro, I put on a MAGA hat, bro. I'm going viral.
You're going viral. But that's the thing. You're going to go viral both ways. Because first of all, you're going to go viral with us black folks. Like, I know this uppity tiger didn't.
This Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I know he didn't. But then you're going to have the other good old boys like, see that there, James? I knew it all along. I knew all along he was one of the good colored folk. I knew it. I knew it. Some bitch. I knew it. I just knew it.
Hey, not even son of a bitch. Some bitch. I knew it. Hey, look at it. His wife, look at it. Got that beautiful wife with that curly hair, just like white women.
I saw him when he came down to Eustis. He was great.
Yeah.
All the country he did a show for the Proud Boys. Remember that?
I did.
Yeah, I knew James was one of us.
I thought he was reeking at first, but I know better now.
Mm-hmm. That's a real story, Lil Shawn. I did a show for the Proud Boys by mistake, and I had no idea. It's before they blew up.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Like boy band.
Yeah.
They were performing that Taboo, Lil Shawn.
Yeah.
P-R-O-U-D.
We brought them up one time. We brought them up there. Like.
Got all my white people with me. P-R-O-U-D.
You want to go viral, bro? Put that MAGA hat on if
I'll
you
put
want
it on.
to.
Hey, then I'm gonna get booked on Fox News, Candace Owens, everybody, bro. They're gonna be like, yo, I need to talk.
You gotta wear it backwards on. And then every once in a while, like tease it.
Ooh,
just tease it.
There you go.
What's the slide movie? Over the top? You
over the
top on them. All right.
They gotta say something in the back though, like the old school ones. Remember, like back in the day, like
had to say something on. Yeah, you gotta say.
You got a Tesla emblem on the back.
Man, when we were little, 80s and 90s. And we had those guys turned the corner and they had that stuff on the hat. You're like, you're like, oh, we gotta go this way.
Yeah, you gotta get your ass kicked.
I got it. It's gonna say MWA, MAGAs with attitudes. That's what I'm doing right now.
Straight out of low cash on it.
Hey, straight out of low cash. The crazy MAGA named James.
Straight out of Bompton, yo.
They're drinking out of a fishbowl. Yeah.
That dude. Hey, man. Hey, if y'all listen, James joking. Don't be coming for us.
We joking, yeah. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke.
We don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got smoke, you know my name.
Hey,
I'm Jersey the Haitian Sensation. If you got beef with me, come see me. I'm Jersey the Haitian Sensation, and that right there, that's Vince Taylor, and down there,
Brody Love,
Ali Flores, and then the white dude is Dean Napolitano. If you got beef with us, come see us. Come see us.
Hey,
you know where we at beside stage.
You know where we stay.
You know where we stay, baby. Come see us. Jersey the Haitian Sensation.
On that note, we will take a short break, and we'll be right back right here on Real Radio 104.1. Thank everybody. You are still hanging in here with Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John, joined in virtual studio with the man with a million nicknames, Mr. Ken Miller. Today he is Mr. Take the Trash Out with Jeff the Batman Coffin from Coffin and Lynn, the official sponsors of Real Laughs, and the radio legend himself, Lil Shawn, is in the building. I want to remind all you people out there to please follow us on social media. That's right. Go to Instagram, Facebook, Real Laughs, and now you can go to YouTube. That's right. You can see these faces to go with these velvety, smooth voices. Just look up Real Laughs, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Now, Ken, before we went to a break, man, you said you had something you wanted to ask our guest today. What's going on?
You know we black, we say axe. So you know how I understood what you were saying, blood. I saw this meme today and it made me laugh. And James, I know you could probably relate to this. You got a Puerto Rican wife, Shawn, and Puerto Rican, and Jeff Kaufman, he's just white.
Somebody got to pay the bills.
No, that's right.
Call him by his nickname, the other white meat. Go ahead.
Other white meat. Now, I saw this. Yes. I saw this meme and I laughed because all my Spanish friends call me this. It says Hispanics would take your biggest flaw and make it your nickname.
That's funny.
And all my Hispanic friends call me Flaco. Every last one of them. Every last one of them call me Flacco. And
You
it
right.
made me think, I'm like,
Yes.
yo.
Yes.
So Shawn,
Yes.
so tell me this, like in your family, is it nicknames you guys got for each other that's like, hey man, you probably should be calling him that?
Oh yeah. And especially in Puerto Rico, you go to Puerto Rico, you don't know, like you can know somebody for 40 years, and they're like, hey, you know Gilbert, and you're like, who the hell is Gilbert? We know big ears. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
because you never knew his real name. But there's this one guy that we know, and his name in Spanish, I've known him since birth. He's like 60 now. You know, he's my uncle's friend. His name is Diferente, which means different. Right?
Oh yeah.
So his whole life, everybody called him Diferente everywhere, church, anywhere he was at. And then one day they asked him, like, why do they call you that? He's like, you know, they told me when I was little, I don't look like my mom or my dad. I'm different.
Damn.
Hey.
That's
a tough one to carry with you, man.
That is. And you're right about that, actually, when it comes to my Latin brothers and sisters, man, because when I worked at Disney and I had a lot of Latin employees working for me, man, my nickname, what they called me, was Gordito.
Was it on the thing? Was it on the tag?
No, on the tag. They just looked at me.
Taco Bell meal? What are we talking about?
You know, Gordito means fat ass, basically.
That's
what it means. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
man, I thought it was Taco Bell too.
Gordito means big, right, Shawn? Like,
yeah,
like
huge. Chubby.
Chubby, yeah.
I thought it meant Taco Bell. I'm like, yo, they call you Taco Bell. That ain't bad.
Bro. Gordito.
But it's endearing. Isn't endearing?
It is endearing. Yeah, they call me that.
It's endearing. Yeah,
they don't mean nothing by it. I'm telling you, all of them, bro.
Oh,
but then I started thinking about. Go ahead, bro.
Skinny people they call gordo, and to your point,
gordo. Yeah, they call me that too. Yes,
they're skinny. You know, they're like super skinny, and they're like, "Oh, what's up, gordo?" You know.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, but there's a dude who's pretty big named Gordo too, man. Come on.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
And I can't lie, because when they called me that nickname, that's back when I was like 350 pounds. So I couldn't be mad. I'm like, yeah,
damn.
That's Thank you, Kevin Hart.
That's a happy meal.
Gracious, Gordito.
Bro, I was big.
SeaWorld people calling him Shamu.
Jeez. Bro. When I went to SeaWorld, they was like, how'd you get out the tank?
Hey, they like, is he walking?
He walking.
Hey, James go to SeaWorld. You be here like, hold me like a river, Jordan. Did James just dive over the scale? What is going on, dude? Free Gordito, son.
Hey, Willie.
Gordito, baby.
Free Gordito.
Hey,
get chalupa.
We do it in the black neighborhood community too.
Yes, we do.
Hey, dog.
Yes, we do.
If y'all don't stop calling these babies stinker butt and stink butt and little doo-doo butt and they 14. Hey,
that's
stinker
true.
butt. Hey, man,
that's
no,
true.
I'm 27, mama. I am Kendall.
Look, stinker butt. Where's stinker butt at?
Stinker butt, yo. Well, how about you wash that baby ass? How about that? I don't know what's in this, bro.
Or there's two other famous nicknames in the hood, man. There's always gonna be a Pookie. And there's always gonna be a Cool Breeze. I don't know why that is.
And Junebug.
Yep.
My son's name was Junebug. That was his nickname, Junebug. Yeah, Junebug, man.
Yeah. Lil Man's gonna be.
You know what, Jeff? I don't know any white nicknames.
Okay. All right. If you're in Boston, okay, I'm gonna hook you up. When you're in Boston, that's white person central. Everyone's got a nickname. Gobbledygook, the governor, the mayor. They don't even have regular names. My brother John grew up in the zone there, and he every friend I go, does any one of your friends have a first name?
Nope.
Everyone, oh, that's the governor over there. Why do they call him the governor? He always thinks he's in charge. Okay, all right.
There you go.
They all track names. Any name they give you at the track, that's your name.
Got
it. Yeah, always does something.
There you go. That's the meat over there.
A Batman villain, bro. Yeah. The Batman villains in Boston. That's why that city trash anyway, baby.
Oh wow.
Go Lakers.
We doing that?
Bro, I'll fight the whole city of Boston. They don't want it with Jersey.
I don't think you want. I don't think you.
Jersey said he'll fight all y'all. Where you at? Come see me, son.
That's wrong. That's so wrong. Now, I'm not a sports guy, but Ken, you wanted to ask something. You wanted to bring something up about sports, brother.
Man, hey, y'all. First of all, shout out, man. Great March Madness so far. I know my Tar Heels is out of it, man. But y'all, you know this is my time of year. Anybody know this? My wife will tell you, I love March Madness. Why I love it is you lose and you go home. It's not a 7-game series.
Nope.
It ain't the playoffs where it's lasting 4 months. It is 3 weeks of basketball. You lose and you go home.
Yeah.
So one of the most famous young lady basketball players, a player named Juju Watkins, who plays for USC. Well, she happened to be spotted at a game the other night with Jaden Daniels, who is the starting quarterback for the Washington Commanders. Yes. Rookie. They sitting there vibing. I'm talking about, dog, she doing the, you know, she like, you can tell like she feeling them. They cut away and come back, and Jaden mama gonna sit in the middle of Juju and Jaden like, hey, get away from my son.
Really?
Yes.
But why?
It made Sports Center. It was so it made the regular news.
But why she? That's hate to me. To me, that's hate. That's hate.
Because you got to see Juju's face. She's just like,
hey, you got to trust your mama. That's all I gotta say.
Nothing, bro. But hey, James, when you get a chance, do it incognito and go look up Jaden Daniels' mama. Boy, she's so fine. But anyway,
okay, I'm gonna look. Hey, all right,
you
man.
With that Medea attitude, bro.
Hey, for real. Hey, for real. And the mama's like, I'm no. Well, okay, this only thing I can think. Juju 19, about to be 20. Jaden 24. Maybe that's what it was. But dog, they was James. If you haven't seen it. They was vibing. You was looking at it like, okay, and they were a cute couple. He handsome, she pretty.
So she trying to protect what though? What do you think she's trying to protect?
She's trying to probably protect her
son's money. That's what she's doing.
Okay, all right.
You don't get paid money being a female basketball player.
Bro,
you hear them say it every time they get on every interview. They tell it to you.
Damn, they do say that. Yeah,
they say it. But I say this, man. We talked about this before we started. Like Juju is beautiful. The female basketball players now, dog, they beautiful. Not like what we had in the 80s.
What you talking about? What you talking about right now? What you saying right now, Ken Miller?
They had Jerry curls in the 80s. One time I saw somebody go to the hole. I thought it was Chris Rock. Chris Rock played for LSU. Chris Rock played for the Lady Vols. What is going on?
So what you saying?
There were a lot of shenanigans on that court. Yeah.
But
so you saying the glow up is real when it comes to women athletes?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
I
mean, I can't talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm ugly. You know what I'm saying?
I know I'm not good looking.
Ken Miller handsome, but me, Jersey, I'm ugly.
Bro, he gonna get beat up. Just for no reason.
That's right. Jersey say what he want to say. Boston, come see me. Come see me. I be on Disney Cruise Lines this weekend.
Not Disney. But yeah, okay.
I know, bro. Now you trying to tell them what the op is, bro? I'm lying.
Going around Disney.
Yeah, but Lil Shawn, let me ask you. Ken is our sports guy, and Jeff, I'm not a huge sports guy at all. Do you have a team when it comes to basketball?
I like the Magic. I don't watch as much as I used to.
You see the way he says it? He says it like every Magic fan. I like the Magic.
Yeah,
he wants support.
I'm not coach. I coach baseball. I coach my son's baseball team.
Nice.
So he was 4, but they're like 12 now. So it's his last year. But then now he just got into AAU basketball. He just got into that. So every weekend I went to another basketball place. And so now, but now he's paying more attention to it, which is causing me to pay more attention to it. Yeah, but man, but like I just didn't think that the game was like it used to be, like in the 80s and 90s and all that. Like, every little foul, you breathe on somebody, it's like foul.
Yeah. What do they call it now? They call it the flop, right? When everybody's an actor now, everybody winning Emmys on an NBA team.
37 minutes for the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm gonna get a lot of backlash.
Here we go.
I just didn't like that beat 'em up basketball.
You ain't like that? The 90s?
Nah.
That was the Detroit Pistons. That's different.
I didn't like that, because when I played high school ball, it was like you got to go to the weight room. When you go to the foul them hard, they come to the hole, and I just didn't like it, man. But I admit I don't really like this style as much because all they do is shoot threes.
That's it.
Dog,
everybody's a specialist.
Texas Tech shot 49 3-pointers in the game the other day.
That's crazy.
It's 2 halves, bro. They shot almost 50. I remember last year, or Sean, might have been the year before that, I went to the last Orlando Magic game. It was Magic versus the Heat. The Orlando Magic and the Miami Heat combined from like 125 3-pointers.
That's crazy. That's
the big
crazy.
man was shooting the three.
What? See, that's the crazy part to me. The big men shoot threes now.
Yeah.
They don't even post up. That's crazy.
Yeah. Do you think they're all chasing like individual numbers rather than team?
No, I think the 3-pointer is the new dunk. Yes. Remember when you would dunk on somebody and that was like, oh my God,
you got posterized.
No, this is about it's about math. It's about math, man. You miss 2, it's equivalent. You're shooting 50% from 3-point land. It's more points. It's just about the math. It has nothing to do with skill or anything else.
But it makes the game boring. Yeah. Oh my! It just makes it. I want to see somebody go to the hole. I want to see a dunk.
It's all about math, nerd.
It is.
What a nerd, bro. This real laughs. This ain't real math, son.
Hey, how about this? How about this? Every dunk should count as a 3 then.
Yo, how about these nuts, Jeff?
Okay, wow. Okay.
I don't even know if I can say that.
I'm out. Now I'm out. Man.
It's okay. I ran a commercial. It's all right.
I'm out. Yeah. Here's what I will say, man. I just want to, if I go to any sporting event, I just want it to be fun.
Have a good time.
That's all I want to do, man. So it's kind of boring just to watch people shoot threes.
And to your point, then, so is that why? Because you have the option to go to an NBA basketball game and they can shoot threes, and you can also see a few dunks. Now, in the WNBA game, it's mainly going to be a bunch of layups, and twos, and maybe a bunch of threes. So is that why people aren't as entertained anymore? You know what I mean?
It honestly, because if I'm hearing NBA people, fans say, "Hey, it's boring now watching NBA because so many threes," that might be the actual reason you don't see as much people into the WNBA games. Not just because it's women.
The thing about that is the women's college is better than all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's very competitive.
So when they move over to the WNBA, why doesn't that fan base follow? It's crazy to me. The women's college tournament, dog.
Well, because college people will follow college.
Yes, I was going to say that. It's school driven. It is definitely. And everybody has that school that they root for, especially in college. Like people I feel are more invested in college almost than our professional sports leagues.
They paid money to go there.
Yeah. That part.
Extra credit if you go to the game, you get extra credit.
There you go. There you go.
Everybody knows Jeff graduated from Strayer, so he got to put that.
Grambling,
nerd.
Yeah.
Grambling. You say Grambling?
Yeah. He was in the band. They know. Hey man.
I look like Jack Nicholson as the Joker with that thing.
Grambling, bro. Hey man.
That is hilarious, Jeff.
Hey man.
Hey, we got a few minutes left. I just want to say this has been one of the most fun shows that we've had. I want to give a shout out to all the gentlemen on the show. Myself, Ken Miller, Lil Shawn, and of course, Mr. Jeff Batman Kaufman. Now, what do we got going on this week, gentlemen? I just want to tell people what you're up to so they can come follow and support you. Jeff, what do you got going on Saturday?
Dude, I got rock star stuff going on this week. I'm so excited about it. Thursday, for Under Oath, I get to interview John Cryer.
Whoa, okay.
Yep. From 2.5 Men and Pretty in Pink.
There you go.
And Lex Luthor on the WB.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Also, Friday and Saturday, God, I interviewed Billy Goodell from Mike and Molly a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
He asked the guys who put it in the show. He goes, how about he MCs all my shows? So I'm MCing Billy Gardell's show at downtown at the Bonkers, the 7 o'clock on Friday's show, the 7 o'clock on Saturday, and the 9 o'clock on Saturday. So I'm really stoked about this week.
That's nice. Congratulations, Jeff. That's awesome, thanks, brother. Awesome. Ken, what you got going on this week, man?
Well, right now, this show is Wednesday night, so we are downtown at NOLA doing March Madness, my favorite comedy competition of all time. And it's Team Ken versus Team Jari. So if you listening to this, bring your ass downtown, come to NOLA. Upstairs is free. And then Friday, the Abbey, downtown Orlando. It is my birthday comedy show.
There it is.
Me and my dog, Miguel Colon Jr. Tickets is almost gone, which is crazy because them tickets $75. But it's all you can eat, all you can drink. Shout out to my man Danny, some of the best Italian food on the planet, man.
Very nice.
Are you going to Corona afterwards?
Yeah, Guy Torrey and Don DC Curry meeting us at Corona.
Good, because I want to celebrate your birthday with you. So after I walk out,
celebrate these.
All right, here
Well,
we go.
no crown for you.
I didn't say it, James.
There you go. What you got going on, people? How can people follow you, Lil Shawn, so they can definitely support you, brother?
At Lil Shawn on air, LILSHAWN on air.
Okay.
Yeah, man, just get at me. I'm going to take this, and what we talked about to heart, hey Kaufman, I'm gonna take you up on that, and I'm gonna get a little more active on that. You know what I mean? So
do it, brother.
Real,
I believe.
I hear it,
I believe
because if you don't do that, the only place I'm gonna be following you is that truck that says clean pools.
I like it.
Also, if you guys want to check me out this Friday, I will be at one of my favorite places to actually perform and eat. I'll be in Lakeland. I'll be at Winter Circle. That's right. I'll be doing a benefit comedy for canines. It's the Benefit the Bully Project. Kids, it's for dogs that have been mistreated. They take them in and they give them good homes. So if you guys want to come out and support that, it'll be at Winter Circle this Friday. Check my social media for tickets. And then the next day, I'll be in Melbourne. I'll be performing at the Italian American Club there for Casey and Spaz. I'm gonna be with my boy Absar Siddiqui. If you want tickets for that in the Melbourne area, you guys just hit me up on my social media. You will definitely see where you guys can go pick those up. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We are your nightcap of comedy, real laughs. On behalf of myself, Mr. James John, Ken Miller, Jeff the Batman Kaufman, and our good friend Lil Shawn. Thank y'all for listening tonight. We will see you tomorrow. Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
We out.